Electric cars are resculpting the world. While gasoline still reigns supreme, vehicles propelled by battery power are quickly becoming the way forward for many automakers, including Toyota, which finally revealed its overwhelming support for electrification, with 15 brand new battery-powered concept cars. Although Toyota always wasn't a big fan of EVs, but the recent decisions made by the automaker show that it has finally realized the importance of electric vehicles and their ability to rule gasoline-powered vehicles in the future. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about Toyota's $624 million investments for the production of electric vehicles in India. So, let's get started. With its production strategies ready, Toyota is about to jump into the EV world and give its competition like Tesla and Ford a tough competition. The CEO of Toyota, Akio Toyoda, took to the stage at a media briefing in Tokyo recently to reveal the automaker's future EV strategies across the Toyota and Lexus brands. During the CEO's time in the spotlight, he revealed plans to electrify a whopping 30 new and existing models over the next decade. And while the name of the game is green energy and electric efficiency, the company is also pledging not to forget about vehicles for work and play. The lineup covers a wide variety of vehicle types, including a sports car, the Toyota Sports EV, an SUV that seems to be inspired by the defunct Toyota FG Cruiser, Toyota's Cruiser EV, and a Toyota pickup EV concept that could preview a future electric version of the Toyota Tacoma midsize truck. Now, to further increase its production of EVs and meet the demands of customers worldwide, the company has decided to expand its production lines to various other countries in the world, including India. According to reports, Toyota Kirloskar Motor, or TKM, along with Toyota Kirloskar Auto Parts, TKAP, will put in $624 million, while a related company, Toyota Industries Engine India, TIEI, will pitch in another 700 crore. In addition, TKM and TKAP inked a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, with the Karnataka government in this regard. Just from the group companies TKM and TKAP, from a direct employment point of view, we are looking at around 3,500 new jobs. Of course, as the supply chain system builds, we expect much more to come in later, Executive Vice President Vikram Gulati told PTI in an interaction. So, in addition to boasting the local manufacturing ecosystem, the new development will provide an impetus to employment generation and local community development, he added. This investment will also spur the growth of local supplier base and hence result in higher investments and further job creation. As part of the MOU, Toyota Group of companies will systemically invest toward making India a self-reliant manufacturing hub, thus contributing toward the government's Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. The investments are aimed at promoting greener technologies that will help lower dependence on fossil fuels and mitigate carbon emissions. This investment will also enable local production facilities to build electric powertrain parts and components, thereby cater to the electrified vehicle manufacturing in India. As a part of the Toyota Environmental Challenge 2050, Toyota will continue to focus on reducing carbon emissions in a holistic manner, going beyond tailpipe emissions to address manufacturing and life cycle CO2 emissions in order to realize its carbon neutrality goal by 2050, as announced earlier. Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj Bommai, said, "Our aim is to build new Karnataka for new India by creating new 21st century industrial townships and corridors. As a state committed to sustainable development and contributing to the nation's progress, we want to make Karnataka a global supply chain and manufacturing hub under our Build for the World mission." This MOU with Toyota Group of companies is a huge stride in this regard, and Karnataka government is confident of Toyota's commitment towards sustainable growth and local manufacturing quality for Karnataka's growth and development. Karnataka, being the hub of electric vehicles, welcomes this MOU, which adds another feather to state's cap as leader in this sector. In addition, Minister for Large and Medium Industries, Government of Karnataka, Dr. Murugesh R. Narani said, Toyota Group investments will also enhance the local supplier growth in Karnataka, further leading to higher investments and more job creation. Besides boosting the local manufacturing sector, this investment will also support local community development. Therefore, Toyota stated that it has been passionate and committed to build a stable, sustainable, and competitive local supply chain, and has taken significant effort to promoting localization of auto parts and components in line with the government's Make in India mission. The group has invested in strengthening and increasing supplier base through consistently partnering with them to enhance their capacities and capabilities by sharing Toyota best practices, efficient processes, and skilling of manpower by imparting world-class training program to enhance the production excellence with high-quality standards. On upscaling the skill levels of suppliers, Toyota spent 40,000 man-hours every year to enhance processes through system, management, training, and hardware development. Further, another 8,500 man-hours were spent per year on suppliers' people development. Vikram S. Kolaskar, Vice Chairman Toyota Kolaskar Motors said, Toyota is committed to enhance the pace of electrification, strengthen domestic production with Make in India. Today's MOU signing with the government of Karnataka, in the presence of Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai and all dignitaries, is a very important milestone in terms of ushering in large-scale investment to make deeper cuts in carbon emissions, higher employment generation, creating local manufacturing hub, not only for domestic needs, but also for global markets, local community development, and advancement in innovation. I believe that such investments are needed to provide technologically viable and economically competitive alternatives to fossil fuel-intensive technologies in vehicle mobility space. Toyota also said that it believes that the choice of technologies for achieving our national goals should be practical, sustainable, best suited for unique local conditions that help to realize the transition in the fastest possible manner. Thus, while our long-term decisions are shaped by our global environment challenge of achieving zero carbon emissions by 2050, our immediate technology decisions are influenced by our desire to achieve maximum immediate societal and environmental benefits, which in turn is largely determined by the local energy mix of country, infrastructure readiness, as well as customer acceptance in line with their belief of leave no one behind. These companies have so far invested 11,812 crores and employed more than 8,000 people. Over the years, the group has constantly adopted sustainable business practices and transforming from a car maker to a mobility company. Furthermore, Toyota has stated that it plans to make affordability, not all-out range, the focus of its EV positioning. To that end, the automaker is also aiming for aggressive cost reductions on batteries and progress on battery range degradation. Most of Toyota's current electric vehicle sales are hybrid electric cars that are powered by a combination of internal combustion engines and battery-operated electric motors. Battery-only EVs make up only a fraction of its current sales. So, how is Toyota planning to invest in its battery production for the new EVs? According to sources, the Japanese automaker will increase new investments into battery technologies by 500 billion yen, or $4.4 billion, to 2 trillion yen. It will be part of Toyota's broader 4 trillion yen investment into battery electric vehicles, and would include both capital expenditure as well as research and development. Toyota also plans to invest another 4 trillion yen in another type of electric vehicle, including hybrid cars, plug-in hybrids, and fuel cell electric vehicles, which use hydrogen as a power source. In this definitive and uncharted era, it's important to flexibly change the types and quantities of products produced while keeping an eye on the market trends. Toyota said during a briefing on the car maker's battery electric vehicle strategies, according to official translations of his remarks in Japanese. We believe that quickly adapting to change in the future is more important than trying to predict the future, which is nothing but uncertain. We want to keep options available for our customers until the right path is known, he added. Apart from this, for its luxury brand Lexus, Toyota aims to have battery electric vehicles account for 100% of vehicle sales in Europe, North America, India, and China by 2030, and globally by 2035. A top Toyota executive had reportedly told a news agency that the company does not want to be seen as an electric vehicle maker, but wants to be viewed as a carbon-neutral business instead. So Toyota is aiming for carbon neutrality at manufacturing plants by 2035. So all of these plans sound pretty good, and it's really shocking to see Toyota investing so much in EV lineups, but they are going to make Toyota one of the leading automakers in the world once they become operational. But we have yet to see how the company manages to carry out its planned strategies within the given timeframes. And this is it for today, guys. What are your thoughts on today's video? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching.